Meanwhile, you've got DRX from the sideline with his own pushing in, nipping at their heels. They've got to be forced further forward. The nades blank with how closely grouped they are. One right on target would finish them.
What are you doing? They drove their own teammates into the barrage of nades. Smile goes down and Team Falcons now looking for the finish.
Nades in, stepping forward. The feet are on the ground right now. DRX, they saved themselves. Could have been misery in the previous fight. The smorgasbord of mistakes have kept them in it to win it, and Hyunbin tries to unleash. That's one clean connection back on a route. Koa low on HP. DRX dealing damage right now as the elims are racking up, in a position to close it and grab themselves a chicken dinner on the first game with the shots raining true. It's all on Redox. We need to be a clutch from the back line, and that's not going to happen. DRX will take it, knowing it's do or die on the peak.
For Team Secret, the lucky thing for them is that they have a lot of hard cover in front of them, and those rocks as well as the tree line. This is wild from 4th Rise, but they knew where Ketch was, and they're just looking for 3rd place. It's a smart maneuver. They're going to confirm points. I actually like a team that does that, that takes it into their own. What?
Okay, goodbye Team Secret. That's how that goes, mate. The damage over the top with an aid and the absolute aggression from Alpha 7 that throws us back into a head-to-head 1 versus 2. Revo looking to let it rip on the shots over the top, and there you go. Alpha 7, your reigning champions. They might have struggled on the first game, but they're back. They mean business, and they take that one home. That's a brilliant way to think about it. Got the late backstab potentially from Influence Rage. I mean, that's Law, the solo member with Red Force trapped, living on borrowed time inside the hut. Near miss from the nades as well, dashing them towards them. 4 Thrives have been able to play on the back foot for quite some time, wait for everyone else to come towards them. Now they do have to advance somewhat. Horror, of course, with those 2 players, like we said, still could have influence. The quick trades are made. 1 shot back over 4 Thrives taking issues. Shin go down. Falak with the quick shot back over. That's no fear out of action. And Law still just belly crawling further forward. I mean, look at the split here. A chance for at least a sneak into that 2nd place.
He had the 1 nade and the 1 Molotov, so could have actually efficiently cleared out 4 Thrives, but 12 eliminations, now looking for the 10-point. Bobs up just as he gets res there, and that could have been absolutely treacherous for them. And now nade's getting sent over the top, and it's unbelievably placed. Coming through from 4 Thrives, taking them to a 24-point game.
DRX is going to capitalize off of it. They're taking it slow, but once those smoke dissipate, they're going to get active, and DRX takes down yet another one. Another one will fall, and this should be the ending that DRX is looking for.
This is beautifully played by DRX, immediately capitalizing on that knock into the smoke. These smokes bloom on the top of the hill. They create sightline channels that they can play through. There's a res coming through for Waybo, and they do manage to get 3 players back up in an action, but Scissors forward now. 33 9 spotted, gets the knock. Is there an answer? Order looks for it, and they do find the challenge that they were looking for. Hurt is there as well. Looking for that backup in a 3 versus 2 though. DRX still have the numbers.
DRX has the numbers, but do they have the wherewithal to figure out where Waybo is going to be up to? It seems like the forces are falling, and I think this is finally going to be the end, albeit a miracle play. DRX closing the vice grip, pushing forward. Waybo falls, and it will in fact be DRX taking game number 4 on Aragel.
Lying in wait, they move through the hills, a coordinated approach, a brilliant read onto Order. Buggy rotation, looking for vision.
Oh, Carrillo as well looks to be cooking a nade, going straight. No, he throws it over there, but direct Squash ends up throwing a nade over here. The shot's going to ring out, and Biddy going to be exposed. He's going to get taken down. Mafioso finally hits the shots, and now it comes down to a 3v1.
Noki with a chance here for 4 Thrives, but it is a slim one as Alpha 7 look to try and maintain their title towards the top spot. It's a battle for first place, but he's found Mafioso. He's got the flush. Carrillo as well. Noki, no! How can you do it to him? They want that first place. Well, you're gonna have to prize it from his cold, dead hands. Squash with a chance now, and he's able to close it down. Finally finds it, but my God, what a run they gave him. Mosh Picker Wild now just have Frankie to deal with, and the backfill works wonders. Silas leads the charge, and the rest of the roster capitalize.
And it's up to Frankie to try and keep the hopes and dreams alive for Team Secret. There maybe is an opportunity. There was almost a clutch in the last game that we ended up watching, but Frankie's got a tall task ahead of him. He's got a player on the off angle, and it won't even happen. And that's going to be a tremendous win for Regnum Kara, taking their first victory of the day and a much-needed win to break the top 8.
They're still a bit indecisive. They still have room to grow. If they fix those issues on that first Miramar that we saw earlier, on that one-angle game where they were a bit hesitant to push WBG,